Welcome to Narges' Travelogue. Join me as we explore the world. Let's go on an adventure.
Hello friends. I'm back with another video from the Walking and Globetrotting channel. This time, we want to visit the Metro of Montreal, Canada, and rather than just walking, I want to take a metro ride. So join me to get a feel for the vibe of the Metro in Canada's second largest city. Winter in Montreal is not just a simple season. It is a powerful atmosphere that conquers the entire city. Today is a holiday, and I am boarding the metro in the east of the city, right in the heart of one of Montreal's most iconic spots. The Olympic Village and the magnificent stadium, which is a legacy of the 1976 Games. The weather outside is extremely cold, one of those days when the biting wind lashes your face like a whip, and when you breathe, you can see ice crystals in the air. The streets around the stadium on this holiday are completely empty and buried under a thick layer of white snow. The cold doesn't allow me to stay outdoors for long. I move toward the safe and permanent shelter of Montrealers, the Viau Metro Station. I go down the stairs one by one, and with every step, the heavy volume of the cold outside air gives way to the warm, vibrant, and familiar air inside the metro. The distinct smell of the Montreal Metro, a combination of concrete, oil, and hot rubber, immediately hits my nose, a smell that, for every citizen of this metropolis, evokes a sense of home and security. I look at the tall, concrete walls around me and think about where this idea started, or rather, what the history of this metro is. I would love to explain it to you in this video. The dream of building a metro in Montreal dates back many years before its opening. In fact, the first plans to build an underground train system in this city were proposed in 1910, during the era of World War I. At that time, the city's surface trams could no longer handle the growing population, and the streets would completely lock up in the winter with heavy snowfall. However, the projects were postponed every time due to economic crises, world wars, and political disputes between local governments. Everything changed in 1960, when Jean Drapeau was elected as the mayor of Montreal for the second time. Drapeau was a man of action and a great visionary. He, along with his right-hand man, Lucien Lallier, who was later recognized as the father of the Montreal Metro, realized that the city was on the verge of a population explosion. And most importantly, Montreal was set to host the Expo 67 World's Fair. Drapeau knew that without a rapid transit system, the city's international reputation would be at risk. Therefore, in November 1961, the final plan for building the metro was approved, and 5 months later, in May 1962, the ground was broken for this mega project. More than 5,000 workers worked underground around the clock so that on October 14, 1966, the metro officially opened with 2 lines, the green and the orange. Jean Drapeau set a golden and completely unique rule during the construction of the metro that was unprecedented in the world: no 2 stations in Montreal shall look alike.
Welcome to Narges' Travelogue. Join me as we explore the world. Let's go on an adventure.
Prochaine station, Langelier.
He did not want the city stations to be tiled, uniform, and boring tunnels like the metros of London or New York. He believed that passengers should not feel buried underground. For this reason, the design of each station was assigned to one or several different architects and artists.
Station Langelier.
This architecture, known as the Brutalist style, uses bare concrete to create magnificent structures. Local artists used murals, stained glass, and sculptures to turn the stations into art galleries. On this holiday, the station's lighting and the calmness of the platform feel like walking through a modern underground museum. As soon as the train moves, you will notice a huge difference. This train does not have traditional iron rails and moves remarkably smoothly and quietly. The reason is that the Montreal Metro runs entirely on rubber tires. When Jean Drapeau traveled to Paris in the early 60s, he became fascinated by this nascent technology in the Paris Metro. Rubber tires create fantastic friction, which allows the train to climb Montreal's steep underground slopes easily and with high safety. On the other hand, because these wheels produce much less noise, the architects were able to build the stations out of pure concrete without the need for heavy acoustic insulation. Additionally, because the entire Montreal Metro network is dug completely deep underground in the hard rock of the island to stay safe from winter snow, ice, and salt spreading systems, these wheels never slip.
Prochaine station, Honoré-Beaugrand.
This section of the Green Line, where we are right now, is actually the second phase of the metro expansion, which was built for the 1976 Olympics to connect the east of the island to the city centre. Our first stop is L'Assomption Station. The further we go, the more the hustle and bustle of the city centre fades away. We are passing beneath the skin of the residential and traditional neighbourhoods of East Montreal, a place where the authentic, French-speaking fabric of the city shows itself even. Green Line route in the east of the island. This large station serves as a major terminal, connecting passengers to buses going to the farther eastern regions. The design of this station, with its colourful tiling and bright skylights, beautifully conveys the feeling of reaching a final destination. How was the video so far? Are you enjoying this metro ride? Because experience has proven to me that metro ride videos are usually successful. You tell me too, do you like this style of video? I'd love to know your opinion. So please leave a comment. for tuning into this video. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments which metro station is your favorite. Until the next video, stay warm and healthy.
Welcome to Narges' Travelogue. Join me as we explore the world. Let's go on an adventure.